Okay, so today this one's a little bit like this one's special to my heart, sort of like a weird way to put it. But I have a friend of mine that lives in Pakistan, and then he goes to he's like in the, forgive me for being like geographically challenged, but spends a lot of time in the UAE, and I believe I had gotten this from Dubai. One of the cool things about this is like some of the stuff in my collection you really can't get, and this is one of those ones that I actually he had to give me this cologne for me to be able to enjoy it. This one was probably, it's definitely in my top 10. I think it was going to be put into my top 5, but then Tom Ford Oud Wood kicked it out. This one like falls into the oud category, but it's almost like an oud freshie. And one of the things that's nice about it is that every time I wear it, people are like, what is that? What is that smell? The sea edge on it is like absolutely incredible. You can't, like, people are like, what is that? And the nice thing about it is that nobody can really get this. The only place I can actually even see you can buy this is you can buy this on eBay, I saw, and then there's some other like Arabia Scents and more. There's the only two places I found this. This is actually such a sort of like a, for lack of better words, like in the States, a rare cologne that I would actually have to ask my friend Mohammed to be able to get that for me when I do run out. So without further ado, this one is called Cuir, and this is by Al Majad Oud, Almajed Oud, 3 words. Cuir. This one is like an oud cologne done to like absolute perfection. This one is like I said that on Oud for Greatness, and I think that is the same thing. I think there's 3 different, like there's many different categories of oud when you get into it. I think that you can get something that's like really strong and very heavy and very thick and almost like too oudy, or you can get something like and I'll go over this in my other video, but like a Tom Ford Oud Wood that is very clean, but almost like I always say, it's like it's almost like a rich person's BO. It's a very weird but like amazing smell. And then you can get something that's very crisp and very like fine and very refined and very gentlemanlike, like an Oud for Greatness. Cuir falls into that the oud category. The only thing about it is that the Cuir is almost like if you could take a very like oudy clone and combine it with like a fresh oudy, and it's very like mass appealing. So this is what it looks like inside. Nothing about the bottle. So to give you the like what the box looks like, this is what the box looks like on the back, on the side, on the front. And then if I open it up, nothing like crazy special like about like the design of it, but the smell is so good. This one does have, when it tests the click, this one does have a little bit of a click. Give you the atomizer. Ooh, look at that. I don't want to mess up my mic. Golly. This one I almost wrestled with, like, oops, sorry, wiping off the mic there. I almost wrestled with, like, I felt bad that this didn't make my top 5 because it's so good. It does make my top 10. The only thing is that, like, I think that when you kind of get into it, you know, like, I think you only need so many ouds, but I think I have it completely covered between Oud for Greatness, Tom Ford Oud Wood, and then this one. I think they're all really good. It's just hard, like, if I can't have all of my top 5 scents be oud, and then 2 of my top 5 scents are oud, Oud for Greatness, and then Tom Ford Oud Wood. So I can't have all 5 of them be that, because I think you need the different categories, and you need to cover them all. Again, you need a powder fresh. You need a like a freshie, like a Jean Paul Gaultier elixir, a freshie like a Louis Vuitton. You need something. You definitely need oud in my opinion. Some people like hate the oud. Some people love the oud. I think even somebody that like absolutely hates oud, I think that they would really like this one, and they may not even realize that it has kind of like that oudy smell to it. But it's like, it's so. Oh, that atomizer is crazy. It's so good. It's so good that like I can't tell. This is one of those bottles that I can't tell like where it's at. I think but like the ouds a lot of times there's a lot more oil, so that they have like a dark like bottle like this where the light can't get into it. But the oud is just like the Cuir Cuir is just so good. If you can get your hands on this, I guarantee you won't regret it. And I think this is something that should be in every person's collection because it's just like absolutely good. Even if you do not have an oud cologne in your category and you're trying to like get into oud, I think this would be a really safe oud to get into. This is actually so rare that it doesn't come up on Parfuma when I do my notes, so I can't tell you that. Off of eBay, you can get this off eBay. I've never bought it off of eBay. I got it straight from my friend. It was gifted to me. It's absolute pure perfection. This one will get renewed when it goes out. Cuir perfume by Al Majed Oud. I might be mispronouncing it. Cuir is a fragrance born of contrast that embraced that scent of pineapple, bergamot, and incense to add to the fragrance mystery and an unparalleled addiction to precious oud and patchouli flower. I think that kind of gives you like a good idea too. Like patchouli is kind of a strong one because it's like, you know, patchouli can either go good or bad. I don't know if I pick up a lot of the patchouli, but it's almost like it's like a very clean, crisp, fresh oud. It's very similar to the same kind of category as like an oud for greatness. So if you don't like that category, you may not like this. But again, I think that this has a twist on it that has like a fresh oud taste to it that I think that somebody that even like hated oud would probably even like this one. Where did I get it from? I got it gifted from a really good friend of mine. He's just a wonderful person and had given me like during like one of the times where I was like, oh my god, my life is falling apart. He like sent me a gift bag with some of this stuff and some chocolate in it. I'm just like just a very good person. So it's sort of like it smells really good. He had talked about like this one for months. He's like, I got one for you. I'm coming. It's coming. When I wear it through the airport, people are like, what are you wearing that? And then when I got it, I was like, oh my god, that's really good. He gave me this other like one from Dubai as well. Same kind of category, like a clean, fresh, oudi one, but this one is just absolute pure perfection. How much did it cost? I don't know how much he paid for it. Again, on eBay, it's $109.95, and then I saw it for the only other place I saw it for was Arabia Scents and More. It was $119. If you look up Cuir, there's a bunch of other ones that come up as well that come up online. So obviously this is what the bottle looks like. Test the click. We did test the click. It does have a little bit of a click. It's got a crazy, like I showed you earlier, it's got a crazy atomizer on it. So good. I say that in all my colognes, but that's on cologne review videos. That's kind of what I'm going for. I'm going for something that is like absolute, like pure, just goodness when you wear that. And this is one of them, especially for like the oud category. Rate the quality of the box. The box is really similar to kind of like what you would see in like some of the other like dupes that are coming out. Nothing too crazy. More of like protection box inside. Nothing like insane about it. The bottle, same thing. Nothing like crazy insane about the bottle. It's really the juice, and it's always about the juice anyways. But the juice is really what makes this one like special. It's just very good. Would I buy it again? Absolutely. I've already even thought about it. I've even thought about like because he talks about like coming back to the States. He was in the States and then went back and then talking about coming back, and I'm almost like, hey man, even though I don't need it, I think I am. There we go. I can see it through the bottle actually. So it's like right there. Even though I'm at that point, like I'm nervous, like because it's so good. Like, what if I do run out of it and I can't get it? And I don't know if I should buy it from eBay. So I'm making sure, like I'm talking, like I'm like maybe I should talk to Mohammed and have him get me like another bottle. Obviously, I'd pay for this one because it's so good that I don't want to run out of it. This is the question: when you run out of the dupe, would you buy an original? This is the original. I would buy this again. Is it a safe blind buy? If you like oud, then I think it is. If you don't like oud, I don't know if it is, but I think that even if again, anything over $100, then you start getting into the category of like, it's not like dupe category. 30 to 50 bucks is probably dupe category. If you get a little bit like higher, maybe like somewhere like 90, I think is the top of the dupe like money that you're talking about. So I think at $100, you start paying like real money, like real cologne money for it. I would say I absolutely love it. But again, like if you, it's a, like I said, it's a mass appealing, very fresh oud that is just, again, I wear this and I always get compliments on that. That's one of the things about like cologne collecting is like sometimes you're like, you wear it and you're like, oh my God, like I love this, and nobody gives you a compliment. This one I always get a compliment on. I pass by somebody and they're like, oh my God, that smells so good. Very similar to like what Muhammad said when he's in the airport when he goes through it. Again, is it a safe blind buy? If you like colognes, I could see how this could even be a signature scent. Again, I'm not like a one signature scent kind of guy. And again, this was very close to possibly making my top 5 for that. The only reason I got kicked out is because I have 2 other ouds in there. The Oud for Greatness and the Tom Ford Oud Wood. But it does make my top 10. So if it gives you any idea, I'm in like 3 ouds out of my top 10. Does it live up to the hype? There's really no hype. That's the kind of thing I like about it, is that I think it's like my own hype. It's like I've never seen this reviewed on any cologne channel. I've never seen anybody talk about it. I didn't even know it existed until Mohammed had gifted it to me. So I think that there should be hype around it. Hopefully, like videos like this, like help, because I'm like reviewing stuff that not everybody has. But I think it's absolutely fantastic. Is it top 5 worthy, top 10 worthy? I think it absolutely is. I think this one makes my top 10. Does it make the main box? It does make my main box. This one will stay in my main box. Is the clone worth the cost? I think it's absolutely worth the cost. I think that, again, for $109.95 to $120, I think it's absolutely worth the cost. Price versus value. I think that this lasts a really long time. It's very strong. The sillage is there. The projection is there. The smell is there. I think that this is 100% worth the cost. What season to wear it in? I think this could kind of like go both ways. I think that this is probably better for like anything like strong and powerful like that is probably more winter leaning. But I think that this is fresh enough that you could probably wear this in the summer as well. Maybe like tone it down a little bit on your sprays, because it is very powerful. I think that this is where to wear it. I think it's a perfect date night cologne. I think it's a perfect cologne kind of for like for wherever you want. Could you wear it at the office? I think you could wear it at the office. It's probably a little bit strong and very like powerful for the office, but I think you could still wear this. You probably just wouldn't wear as much of it. I think it's a perfect date night cologne. Final score 1 out of 10. I think as far as like oud colognes go, I think this is like a 10 out of 10. It's absolutely perfect, like pure perfection. The only thing is that if you like even like that, I mean, like a very heavy, like I know like a ombre leather is not an oud cologne, but like a very heavy cologne like that, like a very powerful leathery cologne. It sort of has that like underneath undertone of it, but it's very like almost like a sweet, like I said, like a fresh sweet. I don't know if I could call that like a sweet. It's like a powerful, but then like a touch of sweet in it. It's just absolutely so good. So I would put this like 10 out of 10. Should you buy it or should you skip it? I think that if you, like if you want something that not everybody's going to wear that smells like fantastic and smells really good, I don't think you could go wrong with this whatsoever. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Again, I'm trying to show you, I'm showing you things that are straight out of my collection. This one is absolute pure perfection. If you have any curiosity about it, I think it's absolutely worth the shot at trying it. Again, the only problem is that, like at that rate, it's it's over the $100 mark. So you start getting into paying for like real cologne money for it. But I think it's absolutely, there is no hype around it, but I think that there should be a hype around it, and I absolutely love it. It would definitely be recommended for me. This will get refilled and kept in my collection. And pretty much forever. So hopefully that helps. Love you guys. Thanks for checking out another video. Hope you guys have the best day of your life. Thanks. Bye-bye.